Being a K-pop trainee is extremely difficult, both physically and mentally. There have been a lot of stories coming from idols sharing just how tough it was to be a trainee, and they're all equally heartbreaking. It's especially emotional when the trainee learns that they didn't make it just a step away from debuting, which is what sadly happened to ID from the rookie group XG. Even though they are a Japanese group, XG have been gaining a lot of fans in Korea and overseas. To celebrate their debut, the group has been releasing mini documentaries that talk about their journey. The most recent episode featured ID and the moment she found out she would not be able to debut with the group, and netizens' hearts broke seeing her so emotional. She got even more emotional when it was time to announce the sad news to her parents, and she couldn't stop crying while doing so. What stuck out to netizens the most was ID crying about how she wasn't going to be able to perform in front of her parents after they supported her for so long. This moment really hit home with K-pop fans who have witnessed many trainees get eliminated right before their debut. One netizen wrote, "The industry is really hard to enter and even harder to be successful and survive. I hope the ones who didn't make it are successful on a different path." The rest of the members felt equally heartbroken since they all became very close during their journey, and saying goodbye to ID must have been one of the hardest things to do. K-pop survival shows are in one word, stressful, even though they can be a lot of joy to watch and to follow the participants' journey from day one. The most recent season of Boys Planet was particularly popular because it featured an unexpected contestant. Everyone was very shocked when it was revealed that Pentagon Sui would be joining the show. Then a lot of people began to wonder why he would join the show if he was one of the best performers in K-pop as well as one of the most talented songwriters and producers. Even though Pentagon hasn't achieved the massive success that other groups did, they have been successful worldwide and they have a big and loyal fan base. When Hui revealed the true reasons behind his decision, Pentagon's fans and netizens were shocked. Hui explained that after he was discharged from the military, he needed a change and that a lot of things weren't the same as they were before he had left. He admitted that after his return, it was difficult for the group to choose who they would be working with. Although all the members participate in the music production for the group, Hui revealed that it was the first time his group got continuously rejected and that he noticed that the group's popularity took a huge fall and it really affected him. As a leader, Hui felt useless as he couldn't find a way to help the members or find a solution to improve the situation the group was dealing with. It was because of this that Hui decided to join the show, showing that it's really difficult for older groups to maintain their success. During Hui's time apart, a lot of new groups joined the scene, and now more than ever, many groups are struggling to simply survive in the industry, and Hui didn't want this to be the case for his group. Even though some older groups managed to withstand the pressure and the expectations that the new era of K-pop brings, they have to face other difficulties. The girl group Black Swan is known for their rocky history and frequent lineup changes. They've gained a solid and dedicated fan base over the years, and they're often praised for bringing a multicultural presence to the industry, but the group's lineup always changing is very hard on some of the original members. In particular, the member who opened up about how hard it is Fatou, who's been with the group the longest. Fatou made her debut with the group in 2021, and since then, the lineup has already managed to change. In an interview, Fatou opened up about how heartbreaking it was to watch the closest people to her leave while she stayed. She admitted that she didn't really feel ready for the new girls to join the group. Fatou recalled, "When I met the 3 new girls, to be completely honest with you, I was not really ready to reconnect again and build that deep bond and just be together in that creative space." Fatou added that when she opened up to new members before, she lost them quickly after, and it really affected her. She said, "It was heartbreaking. I was heartbroken and I was not ready to open my heart. I didn't want to go through it again." Even though Fatou was scared of opening up to the new girls, it naturally happened without her knowing. Over time, the girls grew closer together, and Fatou revealed that their bond is even stronger than the one that she had with the last lineup. Having a good support system is very important if you're in the K-pop industry, especially if you're in a rookie group and things might not be going the right way. Even though Gongwon Sonya's Mia had the rest of the members by her side and their friendship was strong, it still didn't lessen the burden she felt when she was in the industry. In an interview from May of 2023, Mia opened up about the heartbreaking things she experienced and linking her time in the industry to being in prison. Ironically enough, Mia recalled the stressful and seemingly endless practice hours to be the least stressful. What made her feel like she was in prison was the controlling nature of the group's company. The group had to follow very strict rules regarding their diets and what they could or couldn't eat. Mia shared, "Every time we went in for practice, we had to weigh ourselves in front of a manager first. Then we would report the meat we were going to have." Mia added that even the youngest members weren't exempted from this behavior. She also revealed that they weren't allowed to have money except for a few dollars from their parents. The company's restrictions were extreme, as Mia recalled, "We had no free time, no no money and our phones were confiscated. I was just barely able to talk to my family using the manager's phone. All of the restrictions and the pressure combined made Mia reach a point where she thought that she might go crazy. The girls have been through a lot in the past year, which resulted in the group disbanding in January of 2023. Mia is set to debut as a soloist and an actress in Japan, and Gongwan Sonya's fans cannot wait to see what the future has in store for her and the rest of the girls. Even though she's known for her bubbly and cheerful personality, Somi recently opened up about the horrible things she went through when she was in high school. Appearing on a YouTube show, Somi shared a few details about what it was like growing up as a multiracial child in Korea. While everything was fine when Somi was very young, things started to change after she was transferred to a Korean elementary school. Somi shared, "The kids all told me I looked like a doll. It was the first time they saw a multiracial person, so they were very nice to me." Things changed very quickly after that. Somi became a class president just a day after she joined the new school. The students that lost to her then gave her a hard time for over 3 years, and Somi suffered a lot because of them. Somi recalled, "They would play with me when they wanted to, but the next day, my desk would be in the hall. They would rip my library card and would stuff my indoor shoes with trash." Even though Somi shared what was happening with her teacher, she soon realized that there wasn't much that they could do about it. Somi broke down in tears as soon as she began talking about wanting to get plastic surgery to look more Korean in hopes her classmates would like her more if she changed her appearance. She endured the horrible treatment for many years until she got to the point of wanting to turn the situation around. She decided to confront the people who gave her a hard time, and after she talked to them one-on-one, the kids realized that they didn't know why they treated her like that. They managed to make up just in time to have a nice high school graduation. 3 years ago, the COVID-19 pandemic brought the world to a standstill, and dozens of idols came forward to share just how badly it affected them in their career. In July of 2023, BTS's Suga shared a rare glimpse of his vulnerable and emotional side. During one of the episodes of his drinking show Sutrita, he confessed that he actually cried his eyes out after their Map of the Soul World Tour was cancelled due to the pandemic. The tour was sold out and extremely anticipated, and it would be a huge momentum in their career if not for the pandemic. Suga revealed, "I wanted to go perform and people were waiting for me, but we couldn't go anywhere. And so I cried and I slept in my parents' room with them. I left home when I was 18 and lived on my own since then, but I slept between my parents." Hearing how badly it affected him, many armies were shocked and heartbroken. Suga is known as someone who doesn't let people see his emotions easily, so even though they appreciated Suga being open and vulnerable, they couldn't help their sadness knowing the truth. Over the years he lived on his own, Suga never shared any of his struggles with his parents because he didn't want to burden them. However, the pandemic really took a toll on his mental health, and he broke down in front of his parents for the first time in years. Thankfully, his parents were there for him, and he was able to find much needed comfort in them. That's it for today. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye!